This is the English 2.0 podcast. Communicate globally. Raise your level. Speak English naturally. Hello and welcome to the English 2.0 podcast. My name is Al. Thank you for watching today. So today I'm coming to you from beautiful Waikiki, Hawaii, and more specifically from the outrigger Waikiki. So thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to talk about benefits for learning natural English. And we're going to talk about four reasons why you should really strive to get your English up to that level of natural sounding English. I know some of you have probably been here before, but for those of you who have not been to Hawaii or Waikiki, I highly recommend it. As you can see, it's just a beautiful, gorgeous beach and ocean view. And also, I recently did an interview with a friend of mine, Steve Young from Dream Weddings Hawaii. And if you're thinking about getting married in the near future and you want to do it in Hawaii, I advise you to really check out that video. You can access that on my video page, alsensei.com. Let's go to a question from Twitter. All right, today's question is from Ta-chan, and Ta-chan wants to know, in response to a Twitter tip that I posted about the word like or don't like, Ta-chan is asking, how about the word dislike? Okay, so is dislike used more in written English rather than spoken English? And so in my original Twitter tip post, I gave 3 examples of when you don't like something. So I gave the example of hate. I hate playing tennis, for example. And that, of course, is the strongest feeling. I don't like playing tennis is just pretty much the standard way of expressing your dislike. And the lightest one that I put, the lightest feeling, was I don't care for tennis. Okay, so that's a good way, natural way to communicate a lighter feeling of dislike. Now, the word dislike, so can I say I dislike tennis or I dislike playing tennis? Of course you can use that in spoken English, no problem, we understand. Is it common? I would say for me it's not as common in spoken English. So actually I will agree with Ta-chan. I would say it is maybe more common in written English. I dislike something. Now, in spoken English, maybe we use the word dislike more as a noun, as I was doing before earlier. So, for example, to express a dislike, or for example, what are your likes and dislikes? We often ask that kind of question. So, dislike as a noun is perhaps more common in spoken English. So, thank you very much, Ta-chan, for your question. And if you have a question, please feel free to send it via Twitter at @alsensei. I'd be happy to answer you. All right, today we're going to talk about 4 benefits of natural English. And let's start with number 1, which is credibility. So when you learn good pronunciation, you learn good fluency, and also natural expressions, your credibility is just going to raise really high, because when people interact with you, they're going to hear that and they're going to trust you more. Now, of course, your message has to be good as well. Your message has to have good content as well. You have to have good ideas. You can't only have natural English. But if you have a good message and you can communicate that well, when you add natural English with that, your credibility, respectability will just go right up. The second benefit of natural English is improving your listening comprehension. Okay? Now, once you start really observing and listening to native speakers talk, and then also employing it into your English, your ear will become more accustomed to listening to native speakers. So it's going to help improve your English as well. So go for that natural pronunciation and intonation, and your listening comprehension is going to go up as well. The third benefit of natural English is habit building. Okay? Now, if you follow what I teach, you're going to be building really, really good habits and also the proper mindset needed to really raise your level. Now, that's going to help you in other ways as well. When you apply those habits to other aspects of your English learning. So, for example, when you apply good, proper habits to your study patterns, you'll be studying regularly, and that's also going to help you raise your level. So good habit building techniques, that's going to help you. And it's going to help you in other ways of your life as well. For example, with your health, with your exercise routine, it's going to help in many, many ways. So that's a good benefit of natural English. The fourth benefit of natural English is confidence. So once you're able to interact with people and they're going to give you a good natural response, when you have good successful communication with people, your confidence is just going to go up because you're going to see people really listening to you, people really trying to communicate with you and trying to help you and trying to understand your message. So that's a really, really true benefit of natural English. So go for that. Those are the four benefits of natural English. Number one, raise your credibility. Number two, improve your listening comprehension. Number three, good habit building. And number four, building your confidence. Those are the four benefits of natural English. All right, in today's pronunciation point, I want to go over a common misunderstanding of American English pronunciation. And this is more focused to probably Japanese students, but this is just a guess of mine, but I think when students are in elementary school or junior high school or high school, their English teachers are teaching you that because the way that Japanese is structured, there's often a vowel sound like oo or ah or o at the end of the word. So for example, if you go to McDonald's and you buy a Big Mac setto, okay, so in that case we have Big Mac setto. Well, of course, in English, we want to cut that last sound. So we don't want to say big, we want to say big Mac set. Okay, so we don't hear that oo, we don't hear the o, okay? And so that is the what is being taught. Now, of course, that is correct. That is a proper way of speaking proper, American English pronunciation. But I think there is a problem in misunderstanding that and applying that rule to other words as well. Okay, so for example, one of the commonly mispronounced words is the city in Canada, Toronto. Okay, so a lot of students will say Toronto, okay, and cut that O sound. Yeah? Now the difference with this is that in the spelling of Toronto, we see that O at the end. Okay, so in English, only the E is a silent letter, silent character. So if you see an A, I, O, or U, it is almost always pronounced, probably always pronounced. Okay, so if you do see the O at the end of the word, we do pronounce it. Okay, so for example, in Toronto, we see the O at the end, and that is Toronto, not Toronto. Okay? All right, now another common city name that is often mispronounced is in Florida. If you visit Disney World, you have to go through the city of Orlando. Okay, one more time, Orlando. Okay, now I know there are a lot of place names that end with land, okay, like Portland. Okay, but if you look at the spelling, there is no O at the end of Portland. Okay, just land. Okay? So Orlando is a little bit of a unique word in that sense, but it is Orlando. Yeah? San Francisco is another example. Atlanta. Okay, so when you see the A at Atlanta, we pronounce it. Another common word, if you go to a wedding, you'll see a bride wearing a nice wedding dress, and you will see the groom, the man, wearing a tuxedo. That's right, tuxedo. Okay, not tuxedo. Okay, so that is just a little practice on some of those words that do have that ending O or A or A pronunciation at the end. So please be careful with those words and practice them and listen to native speakers say them. And that will give you a nice indication of how it is pronounced. So good luck. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, as always, if you have any questions, please forward them to me. ask@alsensei.com. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it is just @alsensei. I'd love to have you join me there. Thank you again, and please visit Hawaii. It's very beautiful, and as you can see, it's a great place to take a vacation. I highly recommend it. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks a lot for watching.